Here, welcome to another Wednesday night Big Aimee reviews. Yes, and it's that time again. Tonight we'll be reviewing the third movie in the Critic movies, Critic 3 from 1991, with a runtime of 86 minutes. And again, comedy horror. This time around, director is Kristine Peterson, writers Chiodo, Edward, Chiodo, Stephen Chiodo. Gee, look like brothers or whatever. Cast: John Calvin, Clifford, Aimee Brooks, Annie, Christian Cousins, Johnny, Joseph Cousin, Johnny. Yeah, those are the same kids who are in the Getting Cop movie. Yeah, I saw him, I'm thinking, haha, the same little kid who can Getting Cop, and sure was. William Dennis Hunt, Briggs, Nina, Axelrod, Betty Briggs, and in his another appearance, early appearance by Leonardo DiCaprio as Josh, John Keith Oppo as Charlie McFadden. His show returns. You know, he was in the first two movies. As they drunk, he turned bounty hunter. And in this first movie, he came sheriff. And he turned to a critter destroyer. Then we got Jeffrey Blake as Frank, Josh Lewis Van Shore as Mario, Diana Bell Aimee as Rosie, Catherine Cox as Marsha, Francis Spray as Mrs. Menzies, Bill Suckett as Mr. Mingus, and a short appearance from Terrence Mann as Erg, who we see at the end during the credits. So, even if you don't see him in the movie, watch the end, during the end credits, he appears for like 2 minutes. Now, return characters for the first two, you could call them archive footage. We've got Lynn Shay as Shell, David Houston as the Sheriff, he's the bunny. Frank Finney is Reverend, Barry Greenbush is Dad, Scott Scott Brad, Natalie Van der Valdina is April, Dee Warren's Mom, Veridem is Steve, Evan Velvet and Gypsy, and puppeteer Edward Chiodo. Okay, one of the writers, Edward Chiodo, did the puppeting of the film. Interesting. Plot of the film is the tiny affair balls Aaron that will eat anything or anyone to get in the shot of Los Angeles apartment tour. So, basically, I find this movie copies the original movie. You know, first movie, set in this farmhouse, and this film is basically set in an apartment, entirely in this apartment. There's some scene outside the apartment where we meet, you know, Clifford, Annie, Johnny, and Briggs and Josh. Betty Briggs, turned up before the end credits, who plays, John's mother. But for that, it's just, the apartment building. And same thing happened. After the 5-minute mark, things just get fun. The critics just go ballistic in this building. They go crazy after the first death. And Joe comes to rescue and dispatch of those critics. Make sure stick to the end of the end credits, because it gets pretty cool. And this basically like part 1, because in the next movie it's to be continued. So the 4th movie continue on from Critics 3. Okay, enough of that. I like the story. I mean, not the greatest, not the worst. The directing was short. I mean, even though it kind of copied the first movie, but the directing, for what it was good. Close to the cast, they did a good job. I mean, they're okay, in this type of movie. Pretty great and all. Yes, I like the puppetry work with the critics on the game. Kill conditioned, even though there was like just 2. Frank, then this, you could call him a bit of a jerk, but he goes into the apartment to evict people from the apartment, calling the landlord, So basically, Frank, he works for Briggs. So even Frank was a jerk. It's in a movie that 2 jerks die. The ones you wish, yeah, good. I find jerks are the ones that deserve to die. Treat people like scum, you deserve to die. Yeah. I love how the critic died. I like the one that had the white streak on it in its hair. Actually, this has some good, funny moments. I mean, the TV is playing a bowling game, and there's 3 critics, on the bottom of the stairs, and he picks up his metal bin and rolls down the stairs, and the critics go flying around like the bowling pins. Because as that happened, on the TV gets a strike, and she could kind of gets the fist up, going yeah. And funny, the old woman in this film, Francis Bay and Mrs. Finches, they took them out, getting weapons and anything in the house. She comes out of the kitchen with this giant meat cleaver. I mean, the type of meat cleaver that you saw in the movie 100 Tears. This thing was massive. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing. I'm thinking, yeah, ready? You couldn't get the big object from the kitchen. I thought Miss York went well with it. It's dislike. We could say the dialogue wasn't the greatest in this. You know, there's some cheesiness and some good parts, but I found, the just dialogue was subpar. Some of the acting, particularly Frank, Jeffrey Black, you know, I found it kind of a little jerk, and I found it was the weakest character. His acting was pretty bad, and then, he's in it for a short moment of the film. Thank goodness for that. You don't get the first kill till about the 3rd minute mark. So the more, character development, to start the film. More like introducing each person, I didn't mind that. To rewatch it, we already know. Would I return to this? Well, I love the Kristine movie, and I found this was a fun movie in the franchise. And I think this is a pretty solid trilogy so far. I like the whole 3 so far. This is not the greatest, and would I recommend it? Oh, you like a fun little Monster Alien movie. Yeah, this might be, up your alley. Don't expect a lot of kills. Critic get killed a lot. They're mostly the ones that killed, but there's some attacks. Very minor kills, so they go in to think, they're going to be a lot of kills like the 2nd movie. And I think the gore effects wasn't as good, so yes, yeah, I like this movie if you're like into the PG-13 Christian movie. Now, to my overall score, I think this is not a great Christian movie. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Thank you for checking out Critic Free for 1991. If you like what you see, give me a like. Any news on my channel, great. Join the family and subscribe to my channel.